Oh. 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 There we go. Perfect. Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is having a great night. I know I'm doing lovely. We are working some more on reference sheets once again. And, don't know if I'm gonna, like, start working on another one after this, but, we're definitely gonna attempt to... We're definitely gonna attempt to, at least get this done. It shouldn't take too long to finish this, so I'll probably at least start the sketch for the next, reference sheet that I want to do. But, yeah. Should be all good here. Should be epic and cool. Okay, there we go. I was like, why is my shit not working? But yeah, we're gonna get the coloring done on this at least, hopefully. I have to legally obtain my next, my next season of my show, so I can watch it while I draw. I also need to add an extra line on this one pocket here. Oh my god, today I was playing some Dark and Darker, and we were just getting run down by teams. It sucked. Like, we would get into a fight with one team, and then, like, a few minutes later, maybe, we would just get run down by, like, 2 more teams. Oh my god, it was so annoying. It was rough. I hated it. And I felt bad because I kept accidentally hitting my teammates. And in PvP in that game, you can do team damage, unfortunately. But, like, I don't want to waste all my money in, like, good gears. So, like, I would just go in with, like, my base gear. But, of course, like, everybody is, like, min-maxing as much as possible, even in, like, normal lobbies, which is really annoying. Oops. Oops. I love this erase along edge brush. Oh my god, it makes my life so much easier. Digital art is so cool. It's interesting though, because like there's like, what's the word? There's like traditional equivalents to like almost everything that digital art can do. Layers, use a light box. You wanna like have a specific part be blocked off so that you don't like paint over it or like color over it. I forget what it's like called, but it's like this gummy material that you like paint onto the paper and then it hardens and then you can like paint over top of it and then you can just like peel it off later and it won't have any paint under it. It's pretty sick. I've used it a couple of times, but I'm pretty sure like the container that I have is like getting gross now because I haven't used it in like forever. I should delve into my watercolors again. I'm not very good with watercolor, but I'd like to practice more. Oh, Lord. Oh, excuse me. Beep, beep, bop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop. One of these days I'll do another... I shouldn't do request streams if I'm gonna open up my commissions, but... I do like doing, like, free little doodles. Maybe when I do, what I'll do when I'm done this ref sheet is quickly make up a commission sheet. I just don't know how I want my commission sheet to look is the thing. I apologize if I'm quiet this stream. I'm like kind of locked in a little bit. Low-key kind of locked in just a little tidbit. We're trying to be productive today. Not to say that I can't yap and be productive, but I find I'm more productive if I am focused on what I'm doing rather than just yapping. Maybe I don't know, maybe I should work on Winston next for my stuff. Or maybe I'll do Max. I don't know. I don't know whose reference sheet I want to work on next after this. Or maybe I'll make some pixel dolls. And I can use them on my Tumblr blog. My favorite part about Tumblr is actually just like not organizing, customizing my blog. I like going through all like the free custom made themes and then just choosing one that I think is nice. Oh, I should start putting the Game Chops channel in my art stream bios. For anybody that's curious about like the music that I'm using for stream, it's Game Chops on YouTube. They have a bunch of video game remixes, and you can use them in your videos. It is copyright free. So you won't get fucking flagged on YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. I'm probably gonna make the fucking... Oops. Hang on, let me open up Character Hub. £5 gummy worm. How are you doing, Button Red? Good, that's good. I'm glad. I am glad to hear that. And you? I'm doing good. I'm a little sleepy, though. I'm kind of just trying to, like, lock in and, finish some shit. I'm thinking... I don't know if I want to start working on another reference sheet up. Like, I should do it, but I'm also kind of considering, I'm kind of considering, what's the word? I'm considering making the reference, or not the reference sheet, the fucking commission sheet. Because I'm trying to do commissions while I'm searching for another job. Do I want to do like a black tuft in this ear? Could be cool. Who is this? This is my character Ruben. I have like a billion characters. This is just one of them. I don't know if I want to do like a black tuft in the other ear. I kind of... We'll see how it looks. And then if I think it looks dumb, I'll just go over it. And then it won't be a problem. Blue question mark? For what? Like this over here to the left is like the character's design. I'm just debating because he's got like split hair colors. So oops. Oh, I have to add his cheek markings too. Can't forget the cheek markings. It's integral to his design. Oh, man. Oh, I'm craving a steak dinner. Water? I don't have my water bottle here. I have some Dr. Pepper though. It's not the same, but it's close enough. No, I'm craving a steak dinner. I went out for dinner with my family a few days ago. On Sunday, last Sunday actually. And we went to a steakhouse for the lunch. And the steak we had was actually really good. There's like a place right across the street from me that serves steak, but they don't like season their steak. And when they cook it, it's very like dry, even though like I eat medium rare or rare steak. Usually I will order rare at like a place I haven't been to, because sometimes when I order medium rare, they cook it too much. You just had a hot dog? Hell yeah. What is your like what is your go-to like hot dog toppings? Say like you went to like one of those like hot dog carts. What do you like put it, like if all of the possible hot dog toppings are provided, what would be your go-to? I personally, this might be kind of basic, but I enjoy just ketchup and mustard and then some like diced onions. Fucking love that. If I'm feeling fancy, bacon and cheese as well. Chili beans and cheese, fair enough, fair enough. I feel like the chili beans are like chili, it tastes good, don't get me wrong, but like for a handheld thing that you're trying to like eat on the go, I feel like it's a lot messier. Like chopped onion is messy too, but it's not like if I drop a piece of onion on my clothing, the onion is not going to stain it. However, if I drop a little bit of chili on my clothing, that is 100% staining it. But I love diced onion on my hot dogs. Although honestly, I prefer like sausage because they're a bit more filling. But if I am gonna eat a hot dog, I prefer the all beef hot dogs. If somebody just gives me like a regular old hot dog, though, like I'm not gonna turn it down. You know what I mean? But if I am being forced to choose, I prefer the all beef hot dogs. They taste much better in my opinion. I love a good beef hot dog. I always like getting the spicy sausage though from like the sausage stands or whatever. That's actually my favorite part about summertime in Canada, is when the sausage carts start opening up. I fucking love that. Nice hot sunny day, and then you go to like the store and you get some shopping done, and then there's a fucking hot dog cart outside, and they just like sell delicious freshly cooked hot dogs for you. So good. Never been to a hot dog cart. Most of the hot dogs that I buy, or like the sausages that I buy, they're not really like a cart. They're more like a shack. And then they're just like open seasonally. I don't know if I like the black in the one ear. I think I'll just cover it. I think it looks better that way. I did the same thing I told you that I never would, even when I know I never could. Sheep. I think tomorrow I'm gonna make some fucking stir fry for dinner. I have to make sure I put the chicken in the fridge tonight, though. Actually, I might go do that real quick just before I forget, because I will forget otherwise. Be right back, y'all. I am back. Yo, thanks for stopping by and watching me. It means a lot. No problem, man. No problem. How did your last couple of games go? Did I miss much last stream? Not really. I went, I mainly just worked on this, and then I went on a rant about selling art. Cause, one of the viewers was like, we were talking about, how to get art commissions and stuff. And I basically just told him, I was like, at the end of the day, you just have to make sure that you're enjoying what you're doing. Because if you're not enjoying what you're doing, people can pick up on that, and it's gonna burn you out. Especially if you're, like, trying to do it for money. The VOD is up on my channel if you want to watch it, button. Like, all of the lives that I do are up on YouTube. The only time I'll remove them is if I, like, accidentally dox myself or some shit. Oh, yeah. I never asked this, but what is the bird's name? The bird? Like, oh, you mean my pet birds. So I have two of them. One of them is named Six. His full name is Noble Six, but we call him Six for short. And then the other one is named Cher. And they're both boys. But, Cher was a budgie that I got, like, as not, I wouldn't say like as a rescue, but we rehomed him, and the other budgie that he came with was named Sunny. But obviously the people that got them like didn't know what gender they were when they first got them, because it's pretty much impossible to tell what gender a budgie is when they're babies. Usually when they get to a certain age, though, you'll be able to tell what gender they are, based on the color of, like, their nostrils. It's called a 𝙻𝙸, is what it's called. And, usually for boys, they have, like, a dark blue. And then for girls, it'll either be white, if they're not in breeding condition, or it'll be like a dark, like, purple, pink, red color. But there's certain, like, mutations of budgies where, like, it's harder to tell. So, like, Six is about a year old now, so he's getting to that age where the 𝙻𝙸 would change color. But, because he's like a fancy mutation, it's a little bit different. So I'm still not entirely sure if Six is a boy or a girl. I'm pretty sure he's a boy because of how he acts. But Mango, which was the budgie that I had beforehand, was also kind of acted a little bit like a boy at times. So I won't really know unless if, you know, if Six lays an egg, then I'll know. But him and Cher don't really, like, they They tolerate, like, I wouldn't say, like, they hate each other. They're kind of, they act like siblings, almost. Is how I would describe it. Like, 6 will get up into Cher's space, and then Cher will be like, fuck off. But then 6 will just, like, shove him off of the top of the door frame, for example. Or the door, rather. I should show you pictures of the budgies. Let's see. I have pictures of them somewhere. So this was my first budgie, Mango. She unfortunately is no longer here, but she was my first ever budgie. And yeah, she was really cool and really neat. And I loved her. And I'll show you the 2 budgies that I currently have. Mango and Cher used to, like, be a thing when Mango was still alive. So the blue one, this is Cher. Oh, this is Cher Bear here, the blue one. And then this is 6. Hello, Bill. How are you? But yeah, these are, if you hear the birds screaming in the background, these are the 2 that you're hearing. Also, that picture of them, they're sitting in a closet, which is kind of funny. I always joke about how my budgies are gay. You're good, you guess? Well, I'm glad that you're good. How much real time exists in a single photo? You mean, like, how much time does it take me to draw? If that's what you're asking, it depends on, like, what exactly I'm drawing. If I'm doing, like, a simple design, it's gonna take me a lot less time. You know, if I'm not doing, like, shading or rendering or whatever you want to call it, then it's gonna take less time. If I'm not doing a background, there's a lot of, like, variables to that. I think I would say this one that I'm currently working on, I think I was streaming for, like, 4-ish hours yesterday, so about 4 hours for this. Is Jimmy still playing that game? No, yes, he still plays the game, but, oh shit, I gotta color this in. Right now he's playing Lancer, which is basically like Dungeons and Dragons, but with mechs. It's Gundam Dungeons and Dragons is basically what it is. If you draw a picture, it is a single frame, but people can extrapolate an action. By extrapolate, do you mean like you can draw an action in like one frame and like people can understand it, or do you mean like people animate it? Again, it kind of depends on, like, what the action is. I would say, like, certain actions are more difficult to draw. And then, it also depends on how complex the character is. Hi, Jamie. Because, if the character has, like, a lot of extra details, then I'm okay, thank you. If the character...
dummy this.
Fine, I'll take one bite before you dummy the rest of it. Thanks, Pookie. I love you. What was I saying? Yeah, so it just depends on, like, how complex the character is. If a character is, like, super detailed and has a lot of small details, then it's gonna take a lot longer to draw. Even if it's just, like, a single frame thing. So, like, for example, Sonic the Hedgehog would be a lot easier to draw than, say, like, I don't know, Samus Aran. Because Samus has armor that's, like, fairly detailed. It just kind of depends on what the character looks like. Or, like, if you want to draw, like, a stick character with, like, a top hat, that's going to be a lot easier to draw than pretty much, like, anything else. I don't know. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, like, drawing something has, like, so many variables to it. Somebody, you know, that's been drawing for years and is a professional is also gonna be able to draw something a lot faster than somebody that is intermediate or beginner. Because they already understand the fundamentals of art, so they don't have to, like... They don't necessarily have to go and find a reference to look at. There's, like, plenty of videos of, anime artists, like, professional, like, industry anime artists, and they just draw a character doing something crazy, and they can draw it in, like, a couple of minutes, and it's just because they've been doing it their whole life, and, like, it's their job, and they've spent so much time studying. Honestly, if you do enough studying, you can draw something fairly quickly and, like, have it look half decent. Me personally, I'm, like, an intermediate artist, so depending on, like, what I'm trying to draw, it can take me a minute to do. Like it could take me like a couple of hours. Dr. Pepper. Yes, that is a great idea. I almost punched the Dr. Pepper over it. That's not a great idea. I find one thing that helps me personally draw something faster is doing figure studies. So there's a couple of different websites that you can use. I personally like using, it's called lineofaction.com, line-of-action.com. And you can, it's a figure drawing website, so you can, there's like a bunch of different settings. So like if you want to just draw like, if you want to draw like people from like a specific angle or whatever, or like a specific age, and you want to like practice, like say, you know, you're not really good at drawing like children. If you want to draw kids, then there's, you know, like filters that you can put on. And then what it does is you can set a timer. So there's a couple of different options here, but you can also make a custom time. So there's 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. What I like to do for warm-up is like do 60 seconds. And then as you do that more often, and like you don't have to do it for like a long time either. You can do it for like 10 minutes a day. And the more frequently you do that, the better you'll get at breaking shapes down from a picture. And it'll show you kind of how to get a rough sketch out quickly. So it's a great way to learn how to make poses look a bit more natural. And excuse me. It's a great way to learn how to make poses look a bit more natural, and it's a great way to learn how to draw a bit more quickly. Keep drawing. Yeah, I'm drawing. Simmer down. I'm working on it. I'm allowed to take breaks. Actually, it's important that you take lots of breaks when you're drawing so that you can stretch your wrists and fingers. Because otherwise you will get carpal tunnel. And then you won't be able to draw without severe pain. So actually, it's a good thing. I love when songs add the, like, whistle sound in the background. I love that. I forgot that I had chicken in the freezer for like the whole like past few weeks. I was like, man, I have nothing to make stir fry with. I don't have the meat. Little did I know, I had fucking chicken breast in the freezer the whole damn time. Is this your OC or a commission? This is one of my OCs. I've been working on a bunch of reference sheets because Art Fight is coming up in June or July, I can't remember. And I want to have official reference sheets for all my characters. But technically my commissions are open, but I haven't made like an announcement yet. Because I want to... Where's my music? Oh, it's just playing a different one, never mind. I have to make an announcement for it, but I am opening commissions because I'm currently between jobs right now, so I'm trying to make a little bit of money while I search for another job. Eventually, I would like to get a VGen account because that is like specifically made by artists for artists. And apparently it's a great way to get commissions. But in order for me to get a VGen account, I have to... There's like a couple of different ways to get a VGen account, but you have to be like verified by people. So I either have to get a code from an artist already on VGen. There's like challenges that I can enter, or I have to get like a certain amount of engagement on a post. I would like to ask for a commission, but I have no money. Yeah. I hear you, buddy. I also have no money. That's why I'm trying to take commissions. Yeah, maybe after I finish this reference sheet, what I'll do is I'll make a commission post. Oh, now I'm thinking about the stir fry I'm gonna make tomorrow. Fuck. I love making a stir fry because I can just throw a bunch of random, like, veggies into it. And it tastes so good. Tastes so good. I like fry bread. I don't know if I've ever had fry bread. I don't think I've ever had fry bread, no. I'm looking at this and I don't think I've ever... Oh wait, maybe I've had something similar though. This kind of sounds like, beaver tail. Well, I got sidetracked. Real. I also get sidetracked. Oh, I want mushroom ravioli. One of these days I'll make myself some mushroom ravioli. But that requires me to, like, put effort into making things. Like, I guess I could just buy the mushroom raviolis myself, but, like, I'd rather make them. I've always wanted to try making pasta. It looks, like, fairly simple. And I bet you fresh pasta tastes fucking banger, too. I don't know why, but I've been craving a lot of, like, mushroom dishes recently. Meatball. Meatballs are good. Love a good meatball. Is this the same? No, it's not. How important is making something look modern when it's retro? I mean, in my opinion, if you're... Like, are you trying to draw like a retro character? Because, like, in my opinion, if you're drawing anything, whether that be like... Whether it be like fan art or like your own character, like, just do what makes your heart happy. Like, you don't necessarily have to make something look modern. You can, you're more than welcome to, but it's not the end all be all if you don't. Saw some clips of Ghost Story and it's funny. Nice. Yeah, it is pretty silly. I won't lie. Definitely a product of its time, though. Like, that would not fly nowadays. I'm trying to make a modernized version of an old truck. I think the grille translates pretty well, but the lights could work with the brand's current design style. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not the person to ask about that because I don't know much about like designing cars. I think if you're trying to like design something like that, like in just designing anything, like you're allowed to make more than one version and you're allowed to go through multiple iterations. So I would say just do what you think is gonna look good at first, and then come back in a couple of days and look at it, and if you still think it looks good, then stick with it. If you think it looks bad, redraw it and redesign it and try something else and see what sticks and what doesn't. Like, any design for like video game characters or like even like for like cars in like video games and stuff as well, like they often go through many different iterations before the final product is released. So just don't be afraid to like try a bunch of different stuff, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Did I shade the eyes on this? No, I didn't. I just added the highlights. But yeah, like, don't be afraid to try different things. Thanks for telling me the name of the anime. No problem, man. Ironically, that's the mindset of the companies. Well, yeah, like even, I don't know, like even people that make original characters will go through different iterations of their designs. Like I've done it with my characters. Sometimes when I like first design a character, I'll just kind of like leave it as is, because, you know, if I want to update my design at any point, I'm allowed to. Yeah, I don't know. It's like design is something that I would say almost requires you to go through different iterations of just drawing a bunch of different shit and then seeing what works and what doesn't. One of my favorite things, like as an artist myself, is I love seeing like prototypes for some of my favorite characters. Like going through multiple different iterations of a character is not a bad thing. In fact, I would almost argue that it's better to do that, because it allows you to refine the design over and over again. Like, for example, I think Sonic the Hedgehog was gonna be like a rabbit at one point. Yeah, he was gonna be a rabbit at one point. Like, this was one of the concept arts for Sonic the Hedgehog. What else did they do? What else? Why does Rabbit Sonic feel so familiar? Probably because it's in the, rubber hose art style. Where's the fucking concept art for Omen? Yeah, so these were the like concept designs for Omen from Valorant. And then when they released him, like at first in the game, he looked a lot different compared to his newer version. So yeah, like these were like some of the concept arts for him. And then this is his like beta version when the game first like was released. And then they changed his design after to this. And then they also changed his armor again like fairly recently. I would like a couple years ago. They changed his armor design. Where is it? Let's see. Here it is. So yeah, like it went from like ninja type deal to like ghosty ninja type deal to like three-eyed ghosty ninja type deal, and then they changed his armor again. So there's lots of things that go through multiple iterations, and like even cars too. Like I don't know if car companies would be posting you know, concept arts. Like there's probably somewhere on the internet where they posted like the concepts for how they wanted the car to look, and then usually like 99% of the time it's almost always like very different from what was actually the final design. So don't be afraid to experiment and make multiple versions of the same thing until you find one that you think is suitable. And then like if I don't know if you're doing it for I don't know if you're doing it for like personal work, like if you're trying to do something for like, I don't know, like a webcomic or like a game that you're trying to make or whatever, or if you're doing it for a job. But if you're doing it for like your own personal stuff, like you can always like choose a design, and then later on if you're like, oh, like I should add this or change this just a little bit, then you can always do that. He looks like an assassin. Yeah, Omen. So Omen's lore is that he was human at one point. I'm gonna deep dive into this because Omen's one of my favorite characters. So Omen used to be a human, and he was like a paid assassin, and he was like the top assassin for this one company. And then he got turned, and they're called Radianites is what they're called. And they're basically, they're usually people with like superhuman powers. But he's like different from all of the other Radiants. And he was in an accident involving Radianite. It's like think like nuclear energy, but like with more wide usage and like more weird, like fucked up things can happen with it. So he was caught in like an explosion at like a lab, and that's why he turned into like the ghost boy. But he's a really cool character. He's got a really cool lore, and I don't play Valorant anymore because they kept fucking nerfing him. Like, he was my main in Valorant, and they kept nerfing him, so I stopped playing the game. But the lore for the game is really cool, and I'm honestly looking forward to the TV show that they're planning. Because it's made by Riot Games, so it's the same people that made League of Legends, and Arcane is very, very well animated. I don't really give a fuck about any of the League characters, though, so like I don't have any attachments to the characters. But it's really well animated. And Riot said that they are going to release a Valorant TV show at some point. So I want to see Omen fully animated. I mean, I have already seen him fully animated because they have, oh my goodness. They have cinematics on their YouTube account, which are really cool. But it took forever for them to put Omen into a cinematic, which is dumb because he's literally been around since the game was first a thing. So they took forever to put him in. But once they finally did, he looked really cool. And he's been in a couple of other cinematics since his first one. So, yeah. Actually, that's fine. I like that. Ugh. But yeah, Ullman is one of my favorite characters. He's very cool. And of, like, all of the other characters on Valorant, he's, I think he has, like, the saddest backstory. Ullman's whole thing is that he doesn't remember who he was before. And, he's self-conscious because everybody's, like, scared of him because of his past. And, like, everyone thinks that he's gonna, like, remember who he was, basically, and, like, kill them all or whatever. Not everybody hates him, though. Like, not all the characters hate him. There's certain people that like him, and they want to support him. Like Sova. I wonder what it feels like to get shot. Like, I wonder how bad it, like, how much it hurts to get, like, shot in, like, I don't know, the leg. But, like, obviously, there's gotta be, like, less painful places to get shot. Obviously, like, it's gonna hurt a lot regardless, but... Wait, I want to check something. No way. He's 45? Airsoft BBs? What do you mean? Are you asking me if I've ever, like, done airsoft? The answer is no. I've also never done paintball. Paintball seems like fun. Oh, big stretch. You didn't deny shooting a real gun at a man? I've never shot at a man. But I have shot real guns before. Last time I went out to Alberta, I shot a 9mm handgun. I shot 15mm handgun. And then I shot a... I don't know how big the rifle rounds were for Jimmy's rifle. But I also did a 300 caliber? Like a 300 caliber rifle. I only shot that one once though, because like we went to the range with Jimmy, his brothers, and his dad. So I don't know. I didn't want to hog the big gun all to myself. But it was very cool. Hello, Bingus. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Also, hell yeah. Done 50 caliber. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were talking about guns. Airsoft would definitely hurt to get shot. I guess I should have, like, specified which type of gun. But yeah. Airsoft would definitely hurt a lot. I know paintball hurts to get hit by. But yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it would depend on what kind of bullet you were getting hit by. Oh yeah, I also shot some bird shot from a shotgun, which was pretty neat. I am doing well actually, though a family member just passed away. I know she's doing well now. My birthday was also just the other day, so I'm doing pretty well. Sorry to hear about your family member. Always sucks when people die. Also, happy belated birthday, though. I love guns, not gonna lie. Yeah, I like the aesthetic of guns, but I wouldn't say I'm like a gun nerd. Jimmy, on the other hand, is very into guns, but he's not into it in like a weird way. He's into it because he likes the mechanics of it, and he likes seeing how what's it called? He likes seeing how the mechanic aspect of the guns work. So he watches a lot of like YouTubers that shoot different guns, and they just do like ridiculous shit too. They're like, oh, like how many pieces of cardboard would it take to stop like a specific bullet type or whatever. He watches those kinds of videos, and like he also watches like, oh, like watch this gun like reload in slow motion. And I kind of like, now that I've actually shot guns, I kind of like understand like the, oh, like that's cool. Like the mechanical aspect of it. If I had the money, I honestly would love to like become a better shot, basically. Just for the sake of like being a better shot. Like I have nothing but respect for people that are insanely good with like marksmanship. When I was in high school, I also enjoyed archery and stuff too, because I thought it was neat. I gotta break the sound barrier with a gun once. That's sick. When I went to the gun range, I was sad because I forgot my kitty cat gloves. I have like a pair of gloves that they have like little like paws on the inside, and they're like fingerless gloves too, and I was sad because I forgot them. And the only reason why I brought them with me was so that I could shoot a gun in them. But it was really, really windy and cold on the range day. But if it were like warmer, I would have stayed out there for a lot longer. But we were out there for quite a bit though. Hello, birdies. No, the biggest caliber that I shot was 300 that day. It was pretty neat. I couldn't shoot the super far away targets, but I shot like some of the closer ones. It was kind of annoying though, because one of the handguns that I was shooting kept jamming. It wasn't even my fault. It wasn't even my fault. I honestly think that the one gun just didn't like me. Every time I would shoot a bullet, the bullet shell would get stuck in the chamber. When it was expelling the shell. It was pretty cool. Maybe one day I'll get a gun of my own. Get a nice pink one. Put a bunch of cute stickers on it. Pretend like it's fucking Counter-Strike. Get a girly pop gun. Sheep. I should start making little comics with my OCs. What are you birdies doing? They're such little crackheads. I love them. What are you doing, birdies? What are my stinky little chickens doing? You're fine, be that way. I was just calling you cute. My goodness. Hi, Six. What are you doing? They're being little crackheads. Ugh. Sheep. This playlist is great. Bum. Okay, I'll go grab my water bottle. Okay, I'm back. And I took a sip of my water. Anthony. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a cool guy. Does he dye his hair? That's a great question. I'm gonna say no. And my reasoning is because I said so. I don't know why. I think I just wanted a character that had, like, a split, like, hair color. And I was also, this character is inspired by, like, one of my artist friends, who I looked up, well, I still look up to her, actually, but, she has a, like, a rabbit character that has, like, a similar hat, and I was like, I want a character with a cool hat as well. And then, he has a big hammer as well. It's not drawn here. I should probably draw that for the reference, actually. He has, like, a big hammer weapon. Okay, I'm done drawing. Hell yeah. I've crossed the line of salvageable ideas. Fuck yeah. Now the final step is just choosing which one you like most and doing that one. This does not look good in mini window. Oh, the one that I'm working on? Yeah, it's because his legs are naked color. That'll be changed here soon enough, though. Oh. Once I color the pants, it won't be so weird looking. In a mini window, at least. Hello, birdies. Hello, Rune Princess 66. How are you? I hope you're doing well. The birds are squawking up a storm. How am I doing? I'm doing well. Oh shit, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Otter Army. Yes, I do have birds. I have two. Two budgies. They are both very cute. Yes, I'm talking about you, mister, with your big fluffum chops. Yes. Yes, you're handsome. Yes. Oh my goodness. You have cats and a dog? Hell yeah. I would love to have, like a cat, but, can't. One, because of the birds, and two, because, my boyfriend is, like, severely allergic to cats and dogs. Even the hypoallergenic ones. You also have a silky chicken? That's awesome. My sister has a bunch of different chickens. She has a silky, rooster. His name is Brutus, and he's a fucking asshole. You're about to have a second? Hell yeah. My favorite, chicken that my sister has, her name is Betty. I don't really know what, like, breed of chicken she is, but she has, very nice black feathers. And, they're very pretty in the sunlight, because they have, like, an undertone, I guess, is the word to use. My sister let me pick one of the 8 silky chicks she got. Oh, hell yeah. Do you just have them as, like, pets, or do you, have them for, like, laying eggs? Or, like, you can have them as both, I guess, but... Are they indoor chickens or outdoor chickens? Just letting me pick another one? Hell yeah. She has them for laying eggs. Fair enough, fair enough. A lot of them are friendly. Yeah, chickens can be super friendly and sweet. Betty's a very nice chicken. The last time my sister came out to visit, she brought Betty with her in the car, and I got to hold her. I got to hold her while we like did a little drive around. Because my sister had to deliver some eggs to her friends in the area, so she was like, "Do you want to come with me?" And then I was like, maybe. And then she's like, "I'll bring Betty," and I was like, "Okay, like, I'll hold Betty." Some of them are assholes. Her 3 roosters are dicks. Yeah, like, roosters are like the ones that if you're gonna have dickhead like chickens, it's gonna be the roosters. Did Betty make you vegan or vegetarian? No. I am of, like, I couldn't be vegetarian or vegan even if I wanted to, because like, I would have to eat so much vegetables and, like, other things in order to feel full. Like, eating meat helps me not feel hungry all the time. It does suck like, knowing that some animals are, like, very mistreated. But when I can afford it, I try to buy from like directly from local farmers, so that way I know that the animal had a good life. Like, I always get eggs from my sister's chickens because I would rather support... like, farm fresh eggs are way, like, tastier. And B, I would rather buy eggs from chickens that live a good life. Like, she doesn't have them in tiny fucking cages shitting on themselves all the time. Her main hen is Big Mama. Is super sweet. She actually comes up to people and loves attention. Yeah, my sister has a bunch of chickens. Like, if she squats down, like, some of her chickens will, like, come up and, like, nuzzle up under her like she's a Big Mama hen. It's very cute. My sister's chickens are free roaming during the summer. My sister lets her chickens free roam during summer or winter, but of course, like, when it's winter time, the chickens are less likely to go outside. But they are allowed to, like, free roam if they want. Unless if it's, like, super duper cold out, in which case, like, she'll just keep them in the coop. But generally speaking, like, they won't leave the coop anyways when it's winter time. My sister puts them in the garage during winter. Hell yeah. So my sister's coop, like, she's got, like, she has, like, 2, like, old, like, trailer RVs that my dad got probably for, like, cheap off of Kijiji. And they, like, turned it into, like, a chicken coop. And then there's also, like, a little, like, fenced part surrounding that. But, like, when it's nice out, they can just, like, roam the whole yard. They're pretty good about not leaving the yard. So. I live in Minnesota. I live in Canada, so we definitely get similar weather. She also has ducks. Hell yeah. Ducks are super cute too. My sister just has chickens, but I've been trying to convince Jimmy to get, like, a small pet chicken. Like, one of the, like, teapot chickens. I forget what they're called. Not the kikiriki. Like, kikirikis are, like, a small, breed, but that's not the one. Bantam chickens, that's what I'm thinking of. I've been trying to convince Jimmy to let us get a bantam chicken, because there's a guy, in our area that sells them as, like, pets. Jimmy doesn't want to get a chicken, though. So I'm trying to convince him to either let me get a pigeon or a chicken. So far, the only thing I've managed to, like, convince him of is getting a third budgie, though. 2 boys and 1 girl. She has, like, 13 plus eggs from the ducks and they're fertilized. Oh, damn. Is she planning to, like, sell them? Or is she planning to keep them for herself?
Nice try.
No clue. Fair enough. I would be torn between, like, wanting to, like, sell them to people, but also just, like, keeping them. I'm very much, like, an animal lover. But if you don't have the space for it or, like, the money to buy more feed, then it's not really a great idea. Kiwi bird. I love kiwi birds. They're so silly looking. I also like, American woodcocks. Those are, like, the ones that go meep. They're really cute. And they do, like, a little head bob when they walk. She has the space and also has the money. That's fair. Yeah, if that were me, like, I would totally be just going ham on that. Oh, fuck. This is not the correct layer. The great dancing bird. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. She has an entire large enclosure thing for the ducks. Big Mama will go in and out of the pen in the garage. Fair. Yeah, I love chickens. Chickens are so cute, man. Ducks too. Ducks are also super cute. I like the ducks that have like the little afros. I low-key, like, if I had my own house, what I would want to do is I would want to like build an outside aviary for my birds. I've been kind of thinking about like building them a small like outdoor spot uh for like the window. I don't know how I would make that, but I want them to like I want them to be able to I want them to be able to like go out into like the little window spot, like basically have like a balcony for them, cuz like my birds are not recall trained at all, so I can't just let them fly around cuz they would just not come back. Jimmy's having a lot of fun. Yeah, he is. She'll hop on the top of the fence and walk around in the garage. I fucking love that. Betty will, like, literally hop up in your lap and demand to be pet and cuddled. When my sister brought, Betty over, like, we let her kind of just roam around in our backyard. Because, like, I live in an apartment, but we have, like, a small backyard. I don't take care of it, though. It's my downstairs neighbors that take care of it. And he, like, planted a bunch of grass and stuff and, like, has a little, like, garden. Basically, like, he takes care of it really well, and it's nice. And we had her just, like, chilling in the backyard, and she was just walking around pecking at the grass, and, like, a bunch of people were walking by, and one guy was like, oh, she's like, that's a really nice chicken. He's like, it's amazing how quiet they are, right? And I was like, yeah, I know, right? I just thought it was funny, because I could tell that he was one of the people that voted to have like backyard chickens in town, because our town hall, like, like I would say like a couple months ago maybe, they did like a vote where people were voting on whether or not people are allowed to have backyard chickens, because right now we're not, like, in town, you're not supposed to have chickens in the backyard. So there's a lot of people that really wanted to, you know, have that because, well, we're going through a recession, and, like, chickens are basically, like, food disposals. They'll eat just about anything. And, you know, you wouldn't have to pay for eggs. Not that, like, egg prices aren't super crazy here, but, you know, why pay for, you know, eggs at the grocery store when you can just have a chicken or two in your backyard? So. The roosters won't fuck with Big Mama is the funny thing. She raised the silkies. Big Mama isn't a silkie. That's so cute. I love that. I can have backyard chickens, but I don't because my dog is a husky and he'll unalive the chickens. Yeah, that's fair. Huskies are menaces in that regard. Same thing with, like, if you had any, like, what's it called? Jack Russell Terriers, like, those would also not be good. My sister has one cat that's, like, partly outdoor, partly indoor. But the cat doesn't fuck with the chickens at all. So. He's already killed 3 chickens. He's a menace to society. Yeah, huskies. I love how huskies look, but I would never want to actually own one just because they will scream. Which is ironic because I have birds, but birds I can deal with. Like, even when the birds are, like, screaming, I don't know. I find it more endearing because I'm just kind of like, what are you screaming about? But if a husky is, like, huskies are so much louder than budgies. Budgies are, like, the quietest of the parrots, basically. And even then, they're still, like, pretty loud, but if they're, like, being really, really loud, I can just put some earbuds in. Or, like, turn music on in my headphones, and then it's not a problem. My sister lost a chicken to my dog. Aw. He doesn't scream, actually. A lot of my friends call me a liar for having a dog because he's so quiet. Well, I guess you lucked out then, because I've seen so many videos of like people's huskies just like and it's like it's funny, but like if I was having a bad day and I had to deal with it, like I could not. I wouldn't be able to do it personally. Huskies are beautiful dogs though. If I could own any dog, what I would own though is I would love a giant schnauzer. I love the way that they look. Or an Australian Shepherd would be cool too. Yeah, he doesn't know how to husky. That's funny. I want a Belgian Malinois. Fair enough. Malinois are nice dogs too. Water. Alright, I'll drink some water. Tasty. For protection. That's why I would also want like that's why I want a schnauzer, because schnauzers are also like guard dogs. I also like that they have like little beards. A friend of mine had a mini schnauzer that was very cute. His name is Buddy. What are you doing, Mr. Six? What are you doing, Cher? You hopping around? Yeah? Oh my god, it's already almost 1 in the morning. That's insane. I live in a town that has a fair come in during the summer. My dog is a chicken shit. Literally, he's scared of everything. Damn. Have a good night, Button. Thank you for joining. I always love fairs and stuff. We don't really have a whole lot of like fairs during the summertime. But we have a lot of car shows that go on, and we also have an arts and crafts festival. Not a festival, but like a market, rather, is a better word for that. There's like a bunch of local artists that sell their stuff, which is pretty cool. I actually would love to open a booth there at some point, but in order for me to do that, I have to make products first. I was thinking of just doing like art prints and like stickers. Because the one thing that's missing from the art market there is they don't have anything like nerdy. Like there's a lot of it is just like, oh, like here's a print of my photography that I did of a bird. Here's like a painting that I did, like an original painting of like an apple. And like, you know, that's cool. I'm particularly fond of the bird stuff. Like I have bought that's not a word. I have bought some bird photography there, like some prints of bird photos. I have them hanging up. And I've bought some prints of like paintings and shit as well. But yeah, like there's nothing for like kids. It's very much geared towards like older people, which is fine. But I feel like because every time I go there, I always see people like bringing their kids, and then the kids have nothing to do except go to like the face paint area, which is fine. It's not necessarily bad. But if I were a kid and my parents dragged me to that and there was like nothing to interest me, then I would be kind of upset. So I think I think I would want to appeal to kids and, like, I don't know, make some Minecraft stickers or something. He doesn't counter surf either. He isn't big enough to counter surf. He is big enough to counter surf, but he won't. Mainly because he knows he'll get in big trouble. That's fair. At least he knows not to, like, be a total shit disturber. Last time he counter-surfed, I gave him a correction he won't forget. Submissive posture. I don't hurt him, by the way. I make him lay down on his side and he can't get up until I tell him he can get up. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. When I was growing up, I used to have a family dog. His name was Boo Boo. And he was a Rottweiler Husky mix. And he was very, very cute. He was a very good dog. He was a good doggy. We also had another dog that we got from like an old farmer that like couldn't take care of her anymore. Her name was Ruda, and I don't even know what like breed she was. She was a mutt of some sort, but I have a feeling she had like beagle, maybe not beagle, but like bloodhound or like something in her. Just because of, like, the way that she sounded when she was barking. It was very, like, beagle bloodhound sounding. He knows. He only gives attitude to my mom and dad. He'll bark at them when they say no, but when I say enough, he listens. Well, that's good. Hell yeah. Oh. At least he listens to somebody. I really wanna recall train my birds, but they don't really like being touched unless if I am feeding them millet. There's been a few times where I've been able to like get them to fly over to me by like holding millet and stuff. But they don't like landing on my arm unless if I'm wearing like a sweater or something that covers my sleeve. He is smart to an extent. A lot of people, when he took off a few times, told me to get a shock collar. I won't. I can't, like, say much about, like, shock collars. I never used one, but, I would say it's important to have, like, recall for your dog if you're gonna have them, off-leash. But... And, like, I don't know if, like, it was just, like, oh, he, like, escaped. Because, when we had my dog, Boo Boo, he was an escape artist, honestly. Like, we had an outdoor pen that we kept them in. With, like, their dog houses and stuff. If it got, like, super cold, we would bring them in. But because he was part husky, he did not mind the cold, like, at all. For the most part. He was, like, an escape artist. We had to, like, do so much shit so that he wouldn't just, like, dig his way out. Like, there was one point where he, like, climbed out of the, like, fenced area. I don't know how he managed. So we had to, like, put a roof on top of the fence because he would fucking climb over it. He escapes sometimes. He normally just runs around the block and then comes back, but he got more bold. I hate when like your pet accidentally gets out and then you're like trying to get them to come back and then they think it's a fucking game and it's like, oh my fucking god. So I might have to, yeah. I might have to say I want to go for a car ride. I mean, hey, if that's your recall and it works, right? I have nothing but respect for people whose, like, dogs are very well trained. Particularly, like, service dogs. Seeing, like, how they navigate through the world is kind of insane to me at times. He doesn't go to the car, he gets straight up inside the house and then he pouts. Oh my. Animals can be so sassy sometimes. My birds are very sassy. Yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you, my stinky little floor chickens. It's so funny to me when my birds, like, walk around on the ground. It's like, you know you have wings, right? Like, you can fly places, but no. They like to walk on the floor from time to time. I have to be careful, though, because sometimes they'll walk under my, computer chair. And my computer chair has wheels on it. So I have to, if they're, like, having floor time, I have to double check and make sure that they're not, I have to double check and make sure that they're not directly underneath me, because I don't want to roll over them. He doesn't go anywhere if he's naughty. That's fair. What's up, Boxot? How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Back at it again with the night shift. Nice, nice. I hope that your shift is going well. How about you? I'm doing great. Just trying to finish up this reference sheet here. He only eats once a day. I've been trying to get him eat twice a day. But he doesn't eat twice. Interesting. Have you tried, like, splitting up the, like, portion sizes? Like, give him, like, a smaller portion for his one meal, and then, like, try to give him the second part of it later? Because I'm assuming, or, like, I guess you're trying to make him eat more, huh? Maybe you have to, like, maybe put some, like, not burning hot, but, like, put some, like, bacon grease or something in there. I don't know. Most dogs will, like, eat bacon. No matter if they're, like, not hungry. He'll eat all of his food when I supplement it. Interesting. but if it's just normal dry food, he'll eat slowly throughout the day. Interesting. See, when I had dogs, they would just eat... They would eat everything. They would fucking scarf that shit down. He's special, I guess. I feel like all animals are special in their own way. Like, all of the budgies that I've owned have all had different personalities. When I was living at my dad's place, we used to have like 32 budgies at one point. And they all had their own personalities. We had one budgie, and he was a British budgie that we got as like a rehome. And we named him Timbit because, so the reason why we got him is because somebody like found him in their tree, and they had looked online everywhere for the owner and like posted a bunch of like advertisements like trying to find the original owner, but never, like, no one ever like came forward and claimed him. So they were like, yeah, like, we're looking for somebody to take him to like a good home kind of thing. So my dad and I took him, and when my sister like brought him to us, because she lived like closer by to where this lady found this budgie, she brought him in a little Timbit box. So we named him Timbit. Donut holes for the Americans. We call them Timbits in Canada. But yeah, so he came in a little Timbit box. So we named him Timbit, which is kind of funny because British budgies are like, they're bred for like shows. So they're larger compared to like a normal budgie. So he was the only British budgie that we had, so he was a very large budge, and we named him Timbit. And it was funny because he was like squawking like the whole time when he was in my sister's car. And then he got in my dad's truck, and the moment my dad started his truck, he like calmed right down. And my dad was like, oh, he's got good taste. He likes the Cummins motor. Fucking stupid dad joke, but Timbit was funny. He was always the one to lead all the other budgies to bed. Like, he'd start walking, like, we had like a whole room for them, but they would also come out to the front living room and just like sit in front of the window. And he would walk down the hallway like around 7 or 8 o'clock at night and put himself to bed. And a bunch of the other budgies would just like follow him down the hallway. Oh my god, Jimmy's going insane. I should go and ask him what's happening in his fucking campaign right now. He's playing Lancer, which is basically Dungeons and Dragons, but with mechs. Gundam Dungeons and Dragons.
shit.
Nice. Bum, bum, bum.
So many items in the game, so many different things of active. This game's auxiliary for track. Help me. I can't.
Jimmy is having a time right now. Good lord. We're gonna make this a different color. Oh my lord. Ah. Oh no. Oh yeah, I should add his fucking cheek marks before I forget. You know what? It doesn't matter if it's perfectly lined up. Cool beans. Um... Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, it's fucking short round over here.
And then gradient.
Oh, why are you here? Go away. Go away. Get out of here. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run.
Oh.
Staring at the fucking house right waiting. I kiss it. I'm holding my dick in front of it, okay? It's fucking random trying to take my quest item.
Jimmy's going insane right now.
You better say something to me right now. You're gonna take this shit from me. I've been sitting here for 10 fucking minutes. You better not take this shit from me. I'm just bashing the fucking people, bro. He's a cleric. He's gonna get it fast.
Fucking Jimmy, man.
Yo, what's that behind you?
I don't know what he's so worked up about, but
Oh, behind you. Look. There's a thing behind you. Look out. Turn away. Turn away. It's coming. No, no, dang it!
oh my god.
No!
One second, guys. 1 second. I gotta know what's going on. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. So it turns out Jimmy's actually playing Dark and Darker. I was like, there's no way he's playing Lancer and screaming like that. So I had to go and see what was happening, and essentially what happened is he was trying to do a quest, and what he did, he's trying to get like health shrines. You have, I guess there's like a bunch of new quests now, and one of the quests is you have to interact with a specific amount of health shrines. And the thing about health shrines in Dark and Darker is you can use them once, and then they have like a cooldown period of like, I don't even know how long, like 10, 15, 20 minutes. I don't even know. It can't be that long. Maybe like 5 minutes or a few minutes. I don't know how long it is specifically. Anyways, he's screaming because his friend that he's playing with fucking like stole it right in front of him just to piss him off. So I wonder if there's a way to make like a multicolored gradient with... Hang on. Let me... Blend mode. There's gotta be a way to create a gradient without... Tool properties. Hang on, I'm messing around with stuff. Modifier key settings. No. Okay, maybe there isn't a way to do it. I'll just have to keep doing this manually, I suppose. Bum bum. Um. Cool. Hmm. Uh. Oh Lord. Oh, come on, Clip Studio. I know it's tough. Oh. Mm. Oh shit. Uh... That's what that's for. I understand it now. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Oof. Oh, typo. We got a typo. Come on. Come on. This area is fucking blank, but I don't care. I simply do not care. Oops. Alright, I'm pretty much done. Just gonna add my watermarks here. Alrighty. Well, that wraps up today's art stream. Did some good work here. We got this beautiful ref sheet done. And yeah. I will be live again on Thursday. Right? Wait, what day is it today? No, sorry, Friday. Wait, what fucking day is it? Huh? Am I a silly goose? Wait, today's Friday right now. Looks dope W stream. What fucking day is it? It's not Friday. Oh no, it is Friday. No, okay. Sorry. Got my days mixed up. Fuck. Okay. I'll be live Saturday. Did I smoke too much again? No. Actually, I haven't smoked much. I haven't smoked for like a minute. I smoked a bit on 420. Well, vaped. But yeah. That was on 420 though. But yeah, no. Time flies by. Anyways, yes. Saturday. Dark and Darker. I'm in my fighter era, so I might do a little bit of PvE depending on what I do with my crew there, because I may need some money. We'll see what happens on Saturday though. So I'll be live then with Dark and Darker, and I hope you guys are ready for the shenanigans that will happen then and there, because holy fuck, this wipe has become kind of cringe if I'm being honest. So, yeah, it's been awesome. It's been fun. It's been great. Have a lovely rest of your night. Thank you for popping in at the end there, Sledgy. You have a great night. I appreciate you and everybody else that pops into my streams and people that lurk and all that jazz. You're all appreciated. And, yeah, we'll see you then. In the meantime, stay safe, peace, and have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.